All right, hey Facebook, hope your day is going well, or if you're watching on the app, welcome, and also YouTube. We're of course live on all these platforms to give you a quick update on the forecast. I'm bringing up Facebook now. That's where we can answer some of y'all's questions. If you have any, send them my way. I am happy to answer them. We have had a lot of cooler weather really settle in across the region. It's very comfortable outside. Temperatures right now sitting in the 60s for a majority of us, a few 50s in the hill country. Northwest San Antonio, 67 degrees. Let's look towards downtown. Kind of gloomy. We're going to see a little bit more sunshine later on today, though. Just expect that cloud cover as we head throughout these next few hours. San Antonio Airport at 66, 65. Out towards Calaveras Lake. Now, allergens are a big deal today. Check it out. Mold, ragweed, and juniper all coming in at medium levels, so you may notice a little bit of extra allergies as we make our way throughout today. I see a lot of people saying good morning. Good morning to all of you. I hope you're all having a great day. And I see the question about, is there any rain? We're about to talk about that. There's some rain out there right now. It's just not everyone's going to be so lucky to see it. Check out the winds real quick, though. It is going to be very breezy today. Winds are going to be anywhere from 15 to 20 miles per hour, sometimes even more, like in Seguin, where it's 21 miles per hour. 21 in New Braunfels, 22 in San Marcos. Very windy conditions, even down towards Port Lavaca and down towards Victoria, Port Aransas. All very windy. That wind is going to stay fairly strong today as that cooler, drier air continues to filter in behind the cold front. Now, that front did spark up a few showers as we made our way throughout this morning. Check it out. Seeing some shower activity in Atascosa County, Wilson County, stretching on down towards Cuero, there in DeWitt County, and then you're going to see shower activity all the way down towards Victoria. So nothing really heavy there. It's just a little bit of shower activity here and there. Remember, we weren't calling for a lot of rain, and we expected a majority of the rain to stay east of I-35. That's been the case. Here's the last 24 hours of rainfall. You'll notice that a majority of the rain, again, very well east of I-35. Anybody that did see rain, well, they didn't see too much. Some spots did pick up a good amount, though, getting closer on towards an inch there in parts of Live Oak County near DeWitt, DeWitt County near Cuero, nearly an inch of rain. You see east of Hallettsville about a half of an inch, but you see it was very spotty. You had to get really lucky to be under one of those showers, and still it wasn't a lot of rain to do too much, and it wasn't rain where we need it. We need it over the aquifer recharge zone. We just didn't see it there. We stayed dry in that region up towards the hill country. So there's a look at the front pushing through. Look at all the shower activity out ahead of it. I'm going to go ahead and kind of draw it on right here, kind of right through here. It's actually a little bit further south for us. It's really kind of stretched out like this, and our shower activity is actually occurring a little bit behind that frontal boundary. So a little bit of cooler air filtering into the region, a little bit of shower activity sparked up from it. Dew points, you'll notice, are getting knocked way down, 40s and 30s right now across much of the region for dew points. That lets you know the drier air is sinking in. Some spots still a little humid, like Beeville down towards George West. So still a little bit humid in some spots, but don't worry, we're all going to be able to benefit from this drier air here as we head throughout the next few days. Temperatures, again, in the 50s and 60s all across the region. Like I said, that cold front actually a little bit further south from when I initially drew it. It's really kind of dipped well south into even south of Beeville and George West by this point. So a little bit of shower activity over the next few hours. By the time we head into the latter part of this afternoon, we all get a little more sunshine with some cloud cover for the coastal plains. Rain activity really quiets down, and we're just not going to see any more really as we make our way into Saturday. I think everything that you're seeing there, the green that is showing up on the screen, I think that's actually just fog, and the weather model is just a little bit confused there, thinking that it could be possibly shower activity. So thick cloud cover and fog as we start off our day on Saturday in some areas. Fog will be closer to the coast. The cloud cover will really be for areas closer to I-35, so Bexar County, expecting more of just cloud cover and a little bit of sunshine for the hill country, where we'll have even possibly some 40s, like Fredericksburg. Could start off the day at 48. We move into tomorrow afternoon. Temperature's going to rise to the lower 80s for several areas. The hill country could stay in the 70s. And again, I think we stay dry. I don't think we introduce rain chances again until we head into Sunday, starting off the day in the 50s and 60s. And then as we head into the afternoon, we're going to see possibly a spotty shower or two. I'm talking just a 10% chance for rain rain chances do not look that great over the next 7 days. We have multiple days with them, but it's only a 10 to 20% chance for rain each day. That lets you know not too much rain. The people who benefit from the rain are going to be those closer to the coast. So the coastal plains stretching down towards Victoria, B County, Live Oak County, Karnes County may get a little bit, Goliad, that's it. And once you get closer to I-35, the amount of rain gets much slimmer. Maybe just 1/100 of an inch here in San Antonio, stretching up the I-35 corridor. So those closer to the coast, the ones getting the better rain, that's bad because they're not the ones that really need it as much. Now, they do need it down towards Victoria. Don't get me wrong. They have abnormally dry conditions. But here in San Antonio, we now have a moderate drought. We have extreme drought over towards Uvalde. And we need the rainfall. It just doesn't look like we're going to be that lucky. Our neighbors well off to the north, they're still dealing with drought too. Out towards the Panhandle, you see exceptional drought. So we don't have the worst drought in the state, but we definitely could use some rainfall. As far as the Edwards Aquifer level is concerned, Stage 1 watering restrictions are back in place. You'll notice that there has been no change over the last 24 hours. The 10-day average shows that we are now below that 660 mark. That's why the watering restrictions have gone back into place. Today we're at 658.5 feet. Now, the aquifer is not the only thing being impacted by the lack of rainfall. Canyon Lake and Medina Lake have both been falling a lot. Now, Canyon Lake's doing pretty good. It's at 92% full. That's not awful. But Medina Lake is now down to 48.7% full. So really dropping there, and they could really use some rain in the hill country to kind of help fill up the lake some more. But that just doesn't look like we have it in our forecast. Your average rainfall by month, again, you know, October is typically our second wettest month of the year, but we have no rain to report in San Antonio for the month of October so far this year. By the way, our record, I forget what year it was set, but we only got a trace of rain one year. So if we finish this month without any rain at all, like, let's knock on wood, hope that we don't. If we finish this month without any rain at all, though, that means that we will have the driest October ever on record. Not even a tied record. It would break the record. So here's a look at the temperatures. 60s to 70s here, or 60s and 70s for today, lows to highs, that is. And then you see, as we make our way into Saturday, beautiful lows in the 50s, highs around 80 degrees. Sunday all the way through Thursday, we're going to go on a little bit of a warming trend. Going to have lows in the 60s, highs in the 80s to 90 degrees. And there you see it. There's those really slim rain chances I talked about, just a 10 to 20% chance. Now, as far as the tropics are concerned, we have a medium chance for tropical development in the middle of the Atlantic Basin, kind of, east of Bermuda. We're going to see this system kind of dip to the southwest over the next couple of days here. It could become our next named system, which would be Epsilon. We already had Delta. And then we have another system in the Western Caribbean that has a low chance of tropical development over the next 5 days. We'll watch those closely, but right now, not a threat to the United States or a threat to us here in South Texas. Your rainfall outlook over the next 8 to 14 days. Remember, this isn't the next 7 days. This is day 8 through day 14. Either around average or below average rainfall. We don't want to see that. We need more rainfall. It just doesn't look like we're going to be that lucky. Now, if you like the cooler weather, I've got good news for you. The next 7 days, we do get back up above average there towards the middle or towards the early part to the end of next week. We're going to be above average. But it looks like weather models are hinting that from day 8 through day 14, we may see temperatures back off again. From day 8 through day 14, it looks like slightly below average temperatures, which would be lower 80s for this time of year. Your Lone Star 3-day forecast shows that as we head throughout today, it's going to be pretty cool, not just for us, but a majority of the states staying cool. Those closer to the coast have better chances for rain, like our friends in Corpus and Houston. If you're going to be traveling this weekend, maybe to Corpus Christi, you may still have some rain on Saturday. And then once we head into Sunday, everyone sees a little bit more sunshine, 80s and 90s for highs, with the exception of Amarillo, which is going to have a high of 62 for Sunday. And then your Texas State Park forecast. Of course, I'm a big lover of state parks. You're going to have lows in the 50s. This is for tomorrow. So if you want to do some hiking on Saturday, 50s and 60s in the morning, beautiful weather to go outside and take a hike. I will tell you, Enchanted Rock will be cloudy, likely a little bit in the morning, probably partly cloudy to mostly cloudy. and then that sunshine will come out more into the afternoon, and Chained Rock should be a fun hike tomorrow afternoon as temperatures only rise into the 70s. So guys, I hope you can get out and enjoy some of the cooler weather that we have here for at least Saturday. Today and into Saturday. It's going to be beautiful weather to spend some time outdoors. Of course, we're going to continue to keep you updated on everything here in South Texas. We have the latest forecast coming in at noon. I'm going to be filling in for Meteorologist Andrew Wilson for noon today. Going to have the latest news across the region. A lot of news coming in. This is a very active time of the year for news, of course, especially with an election year. And then we're going to, of course, have updates at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Meteorologist Jeremy Baker is going to be in for Weather Chief Bill Taylor tonight with the latest updates to the forecast. And, of course, we'll have the latest news all across the region for you coming up for this evening's newscast as well. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and we'll keep you updated on everything right here at KENS 5.